and I don't always believe we should be manifesting under the sun. Many times we have to manifest under the moon. And I say that in a very simplest way because I sense in my experience when I really want something, I manifest at night under the moon while everyone's asleep. It's
Mm.
just simple for me.
Is there less noise, or is it, what is it about that?
Well, most people are not in the same consciousness I'm in because I'm
Yeah.
up in their sleep, and so
Yeah.
they're not. It's the noise. You're right. It's noise, definitely noise,
Okay.
static, and also my heart rate.
Mhm.
I'm also a well of the collective heart rate of everyone. So everyone's sleeping, their heart rate is low,
Interesting.
and so I can tap into and say my manifestation in a more calming way,
Yeah.
in a more freeing way, in a more solitude way, in a more emotional way. And what I mean by emotional meaning, um, heartfelt,
Mm-hmm.
heartfelt. Um, I don't feel rushed. I don't feel the rushing of society upon the manifestation. I don't feel the anxiety behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's manifesting to spiritual awakening people, but to ascension people, it's imagineering. And imagineering is basically part two of manifesting under the moonlight. Imagineering is, and we're in a whole different, I'm priming my imagination to create something. I'm not reciting something out of a page or something I wrote. I've already watched a couple of shows to open up the windows of my mind. Like, I might watch The Fifth Element
Mm.
and get completely like, oh, yeah, okay, okay. Because, see, when you're ascending, you know that you're on a program. And the best part of ascension is have the ability to alter your program. That's the best part. Spiritual awakening, it's great. It got us here.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, you have to be in control of the driver.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be in control of the machine. And so when I tell people who are ascending, and it doesn't matter, you can be your age ascending and 90 ascending, it really has nothing to do with age.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with age. It has a lot to do with soul, your soul. Um, your soul pattern, a lot of soul patterns end with ascension. That's how they get to the second layer. And it's not called the soul then, it's called something else. But a lot of the soul patterning ends with ascension. Ascension is a planetary evolution. We are part of it, and that's why it's called ascension.
Okay.
But it's for those who are ready to move on, and also the planet to move on. Now, are we on the same planet with people with spiritual awakening? Yes. Yes. Ascension is more about a service position as opposed to an ego-centered religion. It's more like a service.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow we understand by giving of service, balanced service, not unbalanced service. Giving of balanced service allows for the flow to go through the universe and the galaxy and back to us, connecting us to the oneness.
Okay.
And so we know that in our soul somewhere. We also know that we are also here at this time in the transition of the planet to help humanity transition. We suffer the symptoms first. We constantly, and it's not all bad symptoms. I don't want to think people, oh, no, there are symptoms where there are things that the rest of the people around us are going through, and it is not affecting us at all. We don't talk about it because we don't see it at
Okay.
all. They
Yeah.
see it. And that's because we are vibrating at a higher frequency. We are not consciously saying, no, we're not receiving it. It just doesn't. It's like throwing a ball up against the wall. It's going to bounce back.
Okay.
We're not using any effort for that. And we older people are sending can tell you young people, yeah, pay attention to that because you think you're losing when you're really winning.
Yeah.
You're really winning. It's just we understand your program, and your program is intertwined. And so sometimes you just need wisdom to say, no, this is good. You're using the wrong lens. You're using an old lens on a new life. And that looks bad.
I think personally, like what I've been craving, because I have been going through a lot where it's like, am I losing? Am I winning? What's going on? I'm taking hits, like, and I have Cheyenne there,
Mm-hmm.
which is great.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about these things, but I'm really craving being involved with like community or like more people like that I can
Well,
just talk about this stuff.
you build it.
Yeah, that's what I've
That,
been feeling.
right. There's a part of certain ones of you. It doesn't exist until you. One thing about ascension, it doesn't exist until we build it, and that's why I built this here.
Yes.
It didn't exist. I says, well, we need a place. I can complain forever, or I can
Right,
just
right.
say, hey, this is. I know it's going to take a while. I'm just going to keep at it until it's there, because sometimes you have to do it.
With how much I want it, I know there's others that want the same thing.
All you have to do is hold the space.
Yeah.
All you have to do is say, hey, this is what I'm doing. Just put it out there. This is what I'm doing. Sit there. You're not, I understand you guys, because I feel it too. Social media, the program of social media is without, no one wants it, but it's a narcissistic program.
It is.
No one wants to be narcissistic, but you have to have a certain level of me to it. So we're like, okay, doesn't mean that works, because we know what works. Person to person works. So we know it eventually. All you do is just sit, and you can do it here. I want you to do it here.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, I'm just going to come here every Tuesday. That's what we did. We did every Sunday between 7 and 9. Before the end of the summer, this whole place was filled with people. Because we held the space, we held the rhythm, we held the routine.